All right, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Web 12. Web Technologies Extracting Simple Content from a Web Page Challenge from olicyber.it as part of their Introduction to Web Security Challenges. Let's go ahead and read the description of the challenge first. So it says here, the primary use of HTTP remains to carry hypertext documents, commonly known as web pages. These documents are described through the HTML markup language and can have a structure that's quite complex. Fortunately, many libraries are available for extracting the data in them that deletes the difficulty of having to interpret a format of such complexity. So hypertexts are basically text documents, portions of which are delimited by pairs of identifiers called tags, which specify the function within the page. For example, a paragraph will be delimited by a couple of P tags over here, so P and then /P, and the link will be /A or A and then /A and so on. These tags may also contain information about these attributes, which define text characteristics. For example, the destination of the link is indicated in the attribute href, hypertext reference of the tag A. So in this challenge, the flag is contained in the second paragraph of the web page accessible at this URL over here. We recommend that you download the page as a normal resource with the function get of the library requests. They're basically talking about how to solve this using the Python script. Okay, so what are we doing in this challenge here? So this is olicyber Web 12. We're extracting simple web content. This challenge requires us to read the flag, which is the second paragraph of a web page. So second paragraph of the web page doesn't seem super complicated, but in this lesson, we're trying to pay attention to HTML tags. In the HTML language, the formatting of the web page is determined by tags such as HTML, which indicates the start of the HTML formatting, and P, which contains text paragraph information. In this challenge, it's actually very easy to solve this using the web browser. We simply need to browse to the page indicated, and then we look at the second paragraph of the page. But this is not the intended way to solve the challenge, of course. So let's demonstrate. So we've got our link over here, and we'll just navigate over there. And we're trying to take a look at the second paragraph. So the second paragraph of this particular web page is the flag. So the flag is called the language of the web. If you wanted to submit this to finish the challenge, we just need to go back to the challenge description. And we would submit the flag if we haven't submitted it before. So because we've solved this challenge before, we don't have a place to submit our flag, but if you haven't solved it before, we would have a place to paste in our flag and then complete the challenge. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate how to solve this using some other methods. So the next method we're going to be using is curl. So curl is a pretty common program that we use to interact with web resources. And to solve this challenge with curl, we need to retrieve the web page and then use some Linux foo to retrieve the flag. So it's a pretty simple command with curl. Where is it? And I'll talk about what the command is. Okay, so we run curl. We run it very verbose. Well, we run it in verbose mode on a specific resource. So we're just getting this web page over here, web12chals.olicyber.it, and this is going to get us the entirety of the contents of this web page. What we're looking for is we're just looking for the flag, and we can do that by using the curl, the Linux command grep. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that. So if we run this without grep, it gives us the entirety of the web page. So the HTML tags that they were talking about, they're all inside the web page, the body content over here. So the HTML tag, the head tag, title tag, and then we've got our paragraph tags, our paragraph body tag over here, and this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the flag in this case. If we wanted to do this in a more concise way, we would run the curl command and then we would pipe it into the grep command to look for the flag specifically, or look for like the flag string. So if we do that, we get the exact line with the flag on it. Okay, so that was using the curl command. There's one more method we could use. So to solve this challenge using the Python programming language, we should use the request module along with the beautiful soup module to parse HTTP web content. So the beautiful soup module is commonly used when you want to manipulate web content. So beautiful soup, let's go ahead and take a look at the script we would use to solve the challenge over here. Okay. So before we run this script, let's talk about what the script does. So in Python, the first thing we're doing is we're importing two things. The first thing is the request library, which is used to interact with web pages. And the second thing is we're importing the beautiful soup module from the BS4 library. We define a URL that we're going to access, which is over here, and then we define our GET request. So our GET request is going to be request.get of the URL over here. The response we're going to define as the GET request.text. So the GET request.text is basically the body of the request response. And the last thing we're going to do is we're going to, well, sorry, not the last thing. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a text parser object called soup. So soup equals beautiful soup res, or the response over here, with the HTML.parser part of this particular function. We're going to isolate the second paragraph of the response by defining a variable here. Second paragraph equals soup.findAll p. So findAll p is going to find all of the p tags, the paragraph tags. So we look for the p tags, and then we get the second p tag. So second p tag is indicated by by index 1. So we start counting from 0 in Python. So 1 is actually the second paragraph, .get text, and then get rid of all the other white space. We print off, this is the second paragraph for the response, and then we print off the second paragraph, which is defined up here. So let's demonstrate what this script looks like when we execute it. So we're just going to copy the code. Then we're going to create a file called web12.py with the nano text editor, paste in our code, and then we're going to save out the code. We'll save out this script. So Control X, press Y to save the modified buffer, enter to confirm the file name, and then we're going to run the web12.py Python script. So when we run this, we get this message. This is the second paragraph of the response, and then the flag is printed out, which is the second paragraph. So the second, the text in the second set of p tags. So we would grab the flag, and then we would go back to the challenge and then submit it. Where is it? Okay. So everybody, that was 3 separate ways to solve this challenge, the Web 12 Web Technologies Extracting Simple Content from a Web Page challenge from olicyber.it as part of their Intro to Web Security series of challenges. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.